Most side hustles don't work, but in this video, I'm going to show you the ones that actually do and can start making you money, even if you're a complete beginner with no experience. Hey, I'm Justin, and not too long ago I was kind of stuck trying all these different side hustles I saw online, just hoping something would finally work. I tried drop shipping, surveys, all those random easy money methods, and honestly, I made little to nothing. It felt like everything was either outdated, overhyped, or way more complicated than people made it seem, and I started to think maybe I was the problem. But eventually, I realized there are actually a few side hustles that do work. You just have to focus on the right ones. Now, I consistently make money online, and in this video, I'm going to show you what actually works so you don't waste time like I did. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to break this down into a few side hustles that are actually working right now. And more importantly, I'll explain why they work so you can figure out which one makes the most sense for you. Some of these can make you money pretty quickly, others take a bit longer but can scale a lot bigger. And one of these in particular is probably not what you'd expect, but it's easily one of the most powerful. Before we get into the first one though, there's something you need to understand that most people completely miss. The reason most side hustles fail isn't because the idea is bad. It's because people don't stick with anything long enough to see results. They try something for a week or two, don't see instant results, and then move on to the next thing. And I get it, because I did the exact same thing. You see someone online saying they're making money with something, you try it, it doesn't work immediately, and you assume it's dead or saturated. But in reality, most of these actually do work. You just need a bit of time and consistency before things click. First up is AI content creation. Now you might be wondering, does this actually work if you're not creative or tech savvy? And honestly, that's kind of the whole reason it works. Right now, businesses and creators need more content than ever. Things like blog posts, videos, captions, emails. But most people just don't have the time to keep up with it consistently. And that's where the opportunity is. It's not that they can't do it, it's that they won't do it consistently. So if you can step in and solve that problem, even using AI tools, you instantly become valuable. With AI, you don't need years of experience anymore. You can create content faster, easier, and at scale, which means you can either offer this as a service or build your own content channels. For example, let's say a small business wants to post on Instagram every day, but never actually does it. If you can use AI to create 30 posts in a couple of hours, that's a real problem solved. And businesses will happily pay for that. And once you do this for one business, it becomes repeatable. You're not reinventing anything each time. You're just applying the same process again and again. Another thing people don't realize is that content is one of the few things that directly drives growth. More content means more visibility, more traffic, and more potential customers. So if you can help someone increase their output, you're directly helping them grow, and that's why they're willing to pay for it. But here's where most people mess this up. They either overcomplicate it or give up way too early, trying to make everything perfect instead of just getting started. And that's why they think it doesn't work, when really, they just didn't stick with it long enough. And that actually leads perfectly into the next one, AI copywriting. AI copywriting is another side hustle that's working really well right now. And no, you don't need to be some expert writer to do this. Most people think copywriting is complicated, but really, it's just writing words that get people to take action, like clicking a link, signing up, or buying something. Businesses will always pay for this because it directly makes them money. And here's where AI makes it even easier. Instead of starting from scratch, you can use AI to generate ideas, drafts, and structures, and then you just refine them. So instead of being a writer, you're more like an editor, and that's a much easier skill to learn. And here's something else that makes this powerful. Every business needs copy. Websites, ads, emails, product pages, it all needs to be written. So this isn't some niche opportunity, it's everywhere. Once you understand the basics, you can apply it across tons of different industries. Now you might be thinking, where do you even find people who need this? Honestly, they're everywhere. Small businesses, online brands, creators, they all need better messaging. And here's something most people don't realize. You don't need 10 clients. Even 1 or 2 solid clients can turn this into a real income stream. And once you start getting results, that's when things compound through referrals and repeat work. But what if you don't want to deal with clients at all? There's another option that's been blowing up recently. Podcast clipping is one of the most underrated side hustles right now, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You take long-form content like podcasts and turn them into short, engaging clips for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. This works so well because short-form content is dominating right now, but most creators don't have the time to go through hours of footage and find the best moments, so they outsource it. And the interesting part is that a lot of viral clips aren't even planned. They're just moments. So if you can learn how to spot those moments, that's where the value is. And once you understand what actually makes people stop scrolling, like a strong hook, a relatable moment, or something surprising, you can apply that to every clip you make. That's when your clips start performing better, and that's when clients start seeing real results. You don't need to be a professional editor either. You just need to understand what makes a clip engaging, how to cut it properly, and how to add simple captions. Once you get good at spotting those viral moments, that's when you become really valuable and can start charging more for your work. Now, those are more skill-based side hustles, but what if you want something that can become more passive over time? One of the best ways to do that is with digital products. Things like templates, printables, Notion dashboards, or simple guides. The reason this works is because you create it once and can sell it over and over again. Now, it's not completely passive at the start. You still need to create something people actually want and get it in front of the right audience. But once it's set up properly, it can become a consistent income stream. And here's something a lot of people overlook. You don't need to create something revolutionary. In fact, simple products usually perform better. Something that saves time, makes life easier, or solves a small but specific problem is often all you need. A simple way to think about it is this. If you solve one small problem, even something really simple, there are probably thousands of people with that exact same problem. And that's what you're selling. Not complexity, just solutions. And finally, this last one ties everything together and can really multiply your results. Affiliate marketing is one of the most powerful side hustles out there, and if you do it properly, it can stack on top of everything we've just talked about. The idea is simple. You recommend products or tools and earn a commission when someone buys through your link. But where most people go wrong is they just throw links everywhere and hope for the best, and that doesn't work. What actually works is building trust first by creating content around tools you use, sharing what actually works, and helping people solve real problems, then recommending products naturally. And this is where things start to compound. One piece of content can keep generating clicks and sales long after you've posted it. So instead of constantly working for money, you're building assets that can pay you over time. This is why combining affiliate marketing with content like YouTube or social media is so powerful. You're not just making content, you're building something that can actually generate income in the background. So now you can see, there actually are side hustles that work, but the key isn't trying everything at once. It's picking one, sticking with it, and giving it enough time to actually see results. Most people don't fail because the side hustle doesn't work. They fail because they keep jumping from one thing to the next. And if you take anything away from this video, it should be this: you don't need the perfect idea. You just need to commit to something long enough for it to work. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll show you exactly how to get started step by step. But here's the thing. What we've covered in this video is just scratching the surface. There are actually a lot more ways people are making money online right now. Some of them are way simpler than you'd expect, and a few that most people completely overlook. So if you want to see a full breakdown of even more ways people are making money online right now, and find the one that fits you best, click here and watch this next video.